What's up, y'all? London, about to make this money, and I'm gonna try to record this live for y'all. We're gonna get right to it. Got a long day ahead, and just want to record live. You know, this stuff takes a lot of time, but I'm gonna hit the record button, and let's see what it do. Take my sip, and let's take some profits.
Like a pro, yeah, I'm trading like a pro, like a pro, taking profit like a pro,
Gonna let them know. Bank on the phone, no, I don't need a loan, cause I'm trading like a pro.
we getting paid, huh? Stacking that money from the trades, huh?
Ay, we getting paid. Stacking that money, I'ma teach you how to trade like a pro.
All right, guys, so big downtrend, you got to mark that up, right? So I'm marking up from the high to the low, pulling the fib down, and you see that golden zone, drag it across. You can see price is pulling back into this golden zone. Now currently we making a bullish move up. All right, you see this higher low and this higher high move here, this bullish move here. So price is pulling back into that golden zone from that move to the left. All right, that big downtrend to the left. So mark that up. Now let's go to this new uptrend, this recent one, and I want you guys to mark the golden zone up on this one. So I pulled it from the low to the high point, mark up this golden zone. You can see price pull back to this golden zone. Let's move the golden zone up to the most previous pullback, to the most previous high point. All right, so I'm just following price. Now you can see the confirmation with this golden zone. You can see it. So now we got golden zone stacked. That's what I like to see. All right, now that bottom golden zone was just me getting warmed up. There's no point of having that on the chart. It was just me showing you what I look for, how to do it, and I'm also just getting warmed up. You know, it's like when you come into the gym, you got to get your practice reps in. So that's what I was doing, just warming up my brain to see certain things. So now we got the golden zone stacked up. I'm on the hour chart, by the way. This is GBPAUD. So now we got to connect the friction points. So we got these bounces. You see that low point, and you see it comes down and bounce up higher from that area. So we need to mark that up, because if price break this trend line, that means it's breaking through the golden zone, and that means we can be looking for confident sales, because it already was a downtrend. Now look at this. We got a trend line up here, so that was a triangle break, but we already, missed that. That move already happened. So, and then it came back inside of that triangle. So it broke out with that bullish move and came back inside. I like that, because now it's like a reset. We back inside the triangle. You can play this same triangle, but you know what I want to do? I want to go and readjust this triangle from this point to that lower point there where price try to come up. And that's pretty much like a supply zone. So let's mark that triangle up. So if it breaks this first triangle, the trend line that's steeper, if it breaks that triangle, then it's going to come back up to this new trend line that I just drew here. So that's a good play there. That's a really good play. So we got 54 minutes to the candle close. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart, or let's go to the 30, and you can see the price action here.
I got a bank to break. Ain't playing no games today. I hop on the charts like looking at art. I see it a different way. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, keep them trades coming. London, keep them trades. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming.
So now we're on a 15-minute chart, and price is coming off of the 50, and price is coming off of the golden zone. So now at this point, I want to plot my risk to reward. All right. So the risk to reward is going to be, you know, basically at this golden zone to right outside of it. So if price comes down and close, listen to me, and close outside of this golden zone, then and I take a entry here, then that's stopped out. And pretty much I should be confident enough to take a sell at that point, because it would be breaking the trend line. I like how I got this trapped. And the risk to reward is pretty good. I'm not a swing trader, I'm a day trader, and this is a really good situation here. I mean, when I came to the chart and saw this is textbook. Like you rarely see moves like this. Like, this is textbook. And what I'm looking at now is, okay, I'm trying to say, okay, my take profit level, I want it to be this, but what does the market gives me? What is the market giving me, should I say? And I'm looking left where prices will potentially reverse. And I'm like, okay, let me readjust my take profit. That's what you guys need to do, and that's what I'm doing now. So you want something in the market, but you can't force it. You got to take what the market gives you. And if you don't like those odds, then you just don't take the trade. But I like my odds here. So market structure is beautiful, like beautiful. And I'll be a fool to miss this trade. So let's put pivot points on the chart, and we see pivot point. You see the pivot point? Like, okay, so now you got a situation here. It could, for one, the price could go down lower into the 618 golden zone, to the bottom of the golden zone. That's number one. So you got to make sure that, you know, you can handle that drawdown just in case it happens. But also look at the take profit. There's a pivot point right in the middle of my take profit. So you have to make a decision when price get there. Are you going to take profit at the pivot point depending on how it's wicking out? Yes, I would. Or if it's really shooting up and the currency heat wave is showing me that the pound is in control, then I would just ride it up to the TP. So the first one is 20 pips. So you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's not a bad day to make money. You know what I mean? It's not a bad day. But if it goes all the way up, then that's, you know, I think that's about 40 something pips. But yeah, so I'm like, I like these odds. So it's a good deal. So now let's let the market just kind of play out, fast forward it, and let us see what it's gonna do. All right, guys. So I pretty much got my trade set up. It's basically waiting game, and I'm just gonna let this thing play out and see what it do. All right, guys. So here we go back on the chart. My entry is 1.79394 and 79399. So these are my entries, and this was a beautiful thing because now you see it came down for the drawdown. As expected, came down to the 618, the bottom of the golden zone. Rejected the trend line. Bullish candle. That's the price action we want to see. Bullish candle. And I got in on this red candle. This red candle that's moving right now. It came back. And I got in when it was a full red candle coming back to the golden zone. I took a buy entry, and now it's wicking out, pulling me in profit. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It's a beautiful thing. And it took a little time. Had to be patient. But that's trading. That's trading. All right? And we just going to ride this thing up, you know, to that pivot point I showed you earlier. Or depending on how price is looking, it might just shoot up to my full take profit where the 50 moving average is. So we just going to map it out. But basically it's just waiting. Sat here, woke up in the market around 12 o'clock and marked up the charts, saw what was happening previously, got warmed up, and you just got to let it do what it do, you know. And I give myself between 12 and 5 a.m. Today was a long day. Usually I'm done trading by, you know, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is already, you know, 4:39 a.m. So today was a long day, but that's what it is. This is not a 9 to 5 job. This is not something where you clock in, you guaranteed a certain amount of hours and pay. It just doesn't work that way. You take what the market gives you. You feel me? So I'm gonna let this thing play out, let you guys see the live candles, because a lot of people's asking for it to be live. They don't like, you know, I like to replay it because I don't got time to sit here and just let all of this memory take up on my computer just recording the candles move. You know, I take my entry. You guys know how the candles move. It's like watching paint dry on the wall. So, but I just did it for the people that was asking this time. All right, guys. So now you can see prices breaking that R1 pivot point. Once price break one pivot point, it goes to the next. It pretty much nothing is stopping it from going to the next pivot point. So keep that in mind. All right, so here we are heading to pretty much the finished product. You can see the price action, how it was shooting up, pulled back right on the golden zone, coming up to that pivot point. Now at this point, you know, it's 5:20 a.m. in the morning. You have to make a decision. Do you have enough energy to monitor this trade and stay, you know, sharp mentally, you know, or do you take profit? And if you don't have a lot going on, like for me, I gotta get up in a few hours and take my son to school. You know, I need my rest. I got other things I have to do in the day. So you can either take profit here, compound the money, or, you know, move up the stop loss and profit and ride it all the way up to the 50 moving average. So it's up to you. It all depends how you feel. Do what you do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Normally, I take profit. That's how I make the money I have. That's how I got my account to where it is now. I take profit. I'm not greedy. You already know. That's what I live by. Hey, that's the name. That's the motto. Team take profits. So, you know, sometimes I get those big ones that go 30 pips, 50 pips, but most of the time I'm sitting back, collecting and compounding. You feel me? So, but this is pretty much how the trade went. It was a beautiful day. It rejected the trend line. A bullish candle pop outside of that golden zone. Money. Retest the golden zone, and it's off to the races. Combined with the pivot points, guys, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I already made a video on how to scalp in detail, the mindset behind it, everything, as far as using fibs and the pivot points. But this is what I do every day for all the people that don't know. You new to the channel, you doubting forex. Like, I have the formula. Come holler at me. I'll be happy to help you. I'm helping so many people make this money. And it's not nothing to boast about. Sometimes I sit back in amazement that God would allow me to gain this skill set and understand it the way that I do. It's like a work of art. It's like an art form. How you strategically place all of these levels and trend lines, and it just bounces off perfectly. How you can predict the future. Nothing is 100%. But the way I trade, I'm pretty much 75 to 80% win ratio. Probably more. I'm just being humble, but that's all you need. You don't need to be 100%. And so Trend Trading Academy is where I can teach you. You know, that's my company, and Trend Trading Academy is legit. Everything is built on integrity. It's sound. Everything you need from beginning to advanced. Mindset, psychology, we have all of that. Classes every week, 3 days a week. So I'm here to help, guys. You know, some of you guys are in the market losing money. I just don't see why it has to be that way. Invest in your education before you invest in the market. All right, guys, you can see it blew right through. Fast forward it. Hey, it's an easy morning. Hope you guys caught this trade as well. GBPAUD. Pretty easy trade, pretty textbook trade, just like how they teach in the books. This was just another day in the office. Just wanted to kind of keep you up to date on how, you know, the journey is coming along. I'm trying to be wealthy in 3 years, and I am projected to reach my goal. You know, I have goals of buying a new home. You know, I'm gonna start out with buying a home that I can create income off. So I'm gonna basically just buy it, fix it up. Probably stay in it for a little bit while I'm here living in Michigan. and then rent it out, and that's passive income. I just want to, come on, pay me the money, you know what I mean? Rent it out to somebody, reasonable price. House will be looking nice, you know how I do it. Head on out to Texas and buy me one of them big $1 million homes, $800,000 $1 million homes. So, you know, 6-7 bedrooms. That's the goal, and I'm just trying to keep you guys on the journey along the way. So everything is looking good. The account is over 200,000. Still able to withdraw a little bit of money every month and still grow the account. So life is good, man. If you want to catch that video on everything you need to know about the pivot points and the Fibonacci's together and how I really like scalp using it in detail, then click that video right over there. It's going to help you, I guarantee you. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby.